So, what I'm going to share here, you have to get it or you won't get it. You have to get this or you won't get the things that you want in life, in business, in relationships, in your health. Whatever it is that you are seeking in life, you have to get this, okay? So, we live in a world in like 10 or 15% of the world lives in poverty. In the US, like 50 to 60% of people live, middle class or below, and they have like $100 to $1,000 in their savings, right? That's not a way to live life. That's not living life, okay? So why is this? Why are people struggling in marriages? You can any information you want. We live in the information you age. Everything is out there. Google it, YouTube it, Siri it, ChatGPT, whatever it is. The information you need is out there to have a great marriage, to be a great parent, to have exceptional health and fitness, to invest, to run a business. Like this information is out there. Why are so many people struggling? Okay, why are so many people struggling? There's four key ingredients, four key ingredients that it takes to really have like sustainable success over long term. I'll share all four with you in reverse order, but we're really going to talk about one. Okay, so uh, there's one, two, three, and four. Okay, so number one, we're gonna leave blank right now. You might be able to guess what that is, but whatever it is that you want to have, whatever result that you want to have in your faith, your family, your fitness, and finances, you're gonna need certain skill sets. We know that. But if you have, let me just share. Okay, so this is your mindset. This is like partially information, but then there's skill sets, right? So we start with what is in your mind, but you still need some skill sets to implement, right? Like you can read, you can understand, you can believe something, but you got to have the skill sets. You can read a book on how to swim, but unless you actually go in the water and like learn to swim, it doesn't matter, right? And then additionally, like you go into some higher level learning, like we're talking about business. Sometimes this involves like relationships and things like that, but especially business. Mindset and skill sets typically aren't going to get you there alone. You're going to need to put yourself in the right environments. Okay, you're going to need to put yourself in the right environments. All areas of life. You're like going to the gym just by yourself is not the same as hiring a coach and having your coach push you and train you, having a trainer. My wife and I went to a marriage conference this weekend. We're putting ourselves in the right environments to further develop skill sets, right? And putting ourselves in the right environments. And lastly is accountability. And my pen just went wonky on me. Okay, so it's accountability. Okay, so we all need people to hold us accountable. This is why I pay a lot of money to coaches. I have for like I've invested I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching over the years for accountability. And I just hit something on my vibe board. There we go. It worked. Um, but what we want to focus on this is what you have to get. And I need you to mind your business. What do I mean by that? So it all starts here because if you don't have this part, like if you don't have this, like not that you have to master it, but you have to begin to explore what's going on in here, right? Like just being able to explore, like man, asking yourself, like what is possible for you in your life? What is possible for you financially, physically, relationally? um, Begin to explore like man, how could I make this happen, right? And I think that we live in a world that we all know that men and women lead lives of quiet desperation. Okay, they've given up, they've lost hope, they've lost this game, or at least they've lost a substantial part of it. So they're not looking to develop further skill sets. They're not looking to put themselves in an environment that pushes them and causes them to grow and expand, right? They're not asking someone to hold them accountable. They've checked out. So if you're watching this, my assumption is you're not that type of person, and you know the importance of your mindset. You need to begin to mind your business. And my friends, this is not something that you do one time and you're done. This is something that you must continually do. It's a cycle over and over and over. There's a learning and a growth process that never ends, right? At least in my worldview, is that to be successful, one of the keys to being successful is continually learn and grow. And if there's things in your life that you're not getting, there's results in your life that you're not experiencing, like, stop looking at the problems in your life, stop looking at your circumstances, and start looking at your mindset more. Because some of those problems and some of those circumstances could be some of your greatest opportunities. But you're going to have to start focusing on this mindset thing. Like, you really need to protect your mind and your brain. It's your most valuable asset. And many of you are just pissing all over it. Like, you're just wasting its capacity. I need you to start focusing on your mindset. And once you begin to mind your business, focus on your mind game, begin to take captive of thoughts, right? Any negative thoughts, like grab it, take hold of it, analyze it, dissect it. I have a process I go through each and every day. I have software that I go through that helps me detect negative beliefs, things that enter my mind. Thoughts appear, grab them, analyze them, find out what's truthful and not truthful. Most of my negative thoughts are not truthful. Sometimes they are, but then there's a solution to them. 99.999% of the time, there's a pretty easy solution. But you got to start controlling your mind. If you don't, your mind is going to run rampant over you, just like the majority of people in the world today. Don't be like that. Start to mind your business.